including each and every one of us, whether we be Protestant, Catholic, or whatever our religious affiliation. We are made from one eternal substance in a definite way. The one consciousness of God and its power has become many. That's the universality of religion, not the form we take up as Protestants, Catholics, or whatever it may be. And the one goal, we're all striving for one goal, and this holy science shows us the way whereby we can attain that goal. And that goal is in the unity of God's consciousness, the universality of religion, and that goal is freedom from pain eternally. Freedom from suffering and pain. God alone is the only solution. That's the universality of religion. The one eternal substance from which all things have come. That is behind all of our religious faith and all the different religious dogmas. The one eternal substance, God alone, all the saints say that. Merge in that, and you will be free from pain and suffering eternally. Now, what is the method used? What is the method used in this holy science? And that is important. And on page 5, we read about the method used in this holy science. It is to show, by parallel references, the universality of religion. That is the common ground expounded by the Oriental sages and the scriptures of the West. Especially we are concerned with the Bible. But you'll find the same eternal truths in the books of other religions, of Zoroaster, Zen, and the Quran. You'll find the same eternal truth there. Now, unless it is pointed out, we will not grasp it. And so this book points out the similarity in the different scriptures of the universality of religion. The similar quotations, similar sayings of the great prophets, of the ancient sages, the Oriental sages, and those of the West, or especially the Bible. Now, the holy science promulgates the scientific way of getting out of the realm of thought into the realm of intuition. When we think of ordinary religion, we think of it in terms of thought, do we not? How do the Baptists differ from the Methodists? How do the Catholics differ from the Protestants? And other religions. It is in the realm of thought, do you see? And so this holy science gives us the scientific way of getting out of the realm of thought, duality of consciousness, wherein all outward forms of religion exist, into the unity of religion in intuition. Everybody who finds the universality of religion finds it not in thought, not in intellect, but in the intuition of the soul. That's the universality of religion. And all the light which you see of God, the cosmic sound which you hear of God, the great love which you feel of God in your heart, you feel, not through thought, not through sensation, through intuition. And so the holy science is the scientific way, or promulgates the scientific way, to get out, so to speak, of the realm of thought into the realm of intuition. Because in the realm of intuition is the unity of consciousness, and therefore the unity of religion must be in intuition, not in outward dual consciousness of thought and sensation. So when you think of others as members of different denominations, or sects, or creeds, realize they are simply different thoughts, that's all. Different ideas. What differentiates the Baptists from the Methodists? Well, one gets sprinkled and the other gets pushed way under. That's one thing. Now, thought, isn't it? An idea. Of course, they carry it out and do it. But you stop to think that all the differences between the outward form of religion is in thought. An idea, that's all. But just as the one is sprinkled, if he looks at the Christ center, he sees the light of God, and the one that goes under, even then if he looks at the light, he will see under the water even the one light of God. These are facts. These are true. And so, thoughts, as I have said, in outward form of religion are multitudinous. That's why there are so many outward forms of religion. But in intuition there is one universal principle or common ground, no matter what the outward form is. And so we have the Catholics, Protestants, there's so many I had to put them down, the Catholics, Protestants, Hindus, Mohammedans, Buddhists, Zoroastrians, Baptists, hard and soft shell, Methodists, and they have Southern Methodists too. Southern Methodists, Episcopals, and I belong to not the Episcopal Church, but the Methodist Episcopal. So there you have it. What's the difference? Well, the difference is simply in ideas, that's all. But take any one of those, Catholics, Protestants, Mohammedans, Hindus, any of them, and calm their mind, still the thoughts, and get them to look at the Christ center, and they will see the universality of religion as God's light. That's what the Holy Science does. It shows that and gives us the method of attaining that. Now, going on just a little bit, with the realization of the universality of religion, will come the harmony of all religions, and that is the object of this book. And I have a letter here from Sri Yukteswarji, which is most interesting and points out how necessary it is to understand the universality of religion. He says, "My dear doctor, yours of the 9th of May is at hand, 1922. And he says, I heartily congratulate you that you appreciate the real truth of religion, the universality of spiritual truth, the underlying truth. Then see how humble he is. He says, innumerable thanks to our Almighty Father, through whose blessings my disciple Swami Yogananda has become a help to you." He was a help, all right. I was engrossed in the duality of religion, the outward form, and I came and asked him about the eternal truths. "Why can't I see those?" He says, "Because those who are in delusion cannot lead you. The blind cannot lead the blind, they fall into the same ditch."